Ready? Okay, I thought, we got off to a great start. We had a great finish to the first half with Marquise hitting that shot, giving us momentum. We lost some momentum the last 5 minutes of the first half. Started off in the second half. Andrew was spectacular. Inside, outside, and then Rhode Island went to a 2-3 zone and stopped us a little bit. We weren't aggressive. We didn't attack it right. We got a little hesitant. But I thought, Ogo hit a big shot, with whatever it was, 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left to give us some room. When we finished the game, I thought, one of the keys was, we always talk about defending, rebounding, and taking care of the basketball. We defended in the first half, not great in the second half, but we rebounded. We out-rebounded by 6, and we took care of the basketball, 18 assists and 13 turnovers, and that's the ball game. We knew it was going to be a tough game. Rhode Island had a lot riding on it, and so did we. But we accomplished a couple of our goals. A winning record, a 7th seed. We wanted to get into the top 7 in our league, and all the credit goes to our players. They really, they were coachable. They hung with us. They dealt with some adversity throughout the year. And secondly, I thought in the first half, I thought our bench really gave us a lift. When Andrew, Michael, and Demetrius were on the bench in foul trouble, I thought Sam and Matthew, Brett, and Marquise really kept us in the game and kept us the lead. And that big shot at halftime with Marquise putting us up by 9 was really a boost going in to halftime.
Smart, great players carry teams in the biggest moments.
You're exactly right.
This is a big game.
Yeah,
So
big time players. They're big time players because they make big plays in big time situations. And Andrew, that second half, that first, 8 minutes, they couldn't have. There's no one in the country that could have played better. Inside, outside, and we jumped on his shoulders, and he carried us for that, 7-8 minutes in the second half. But you're right, you're called a great, big time player because you make big time plays in big time situations.
Andrew, there seemed to be a real determination on your part today. Really wanting the ball, and then they were kind of able to frustrate you down the stretch with the zone. You weren't able to get as many touches. Yeah. Is that were you surprised you didn't see that a little bit earlier, or
the zone?
No.
The
zone.
That we didn't see the zone really? Oh, no.
It's okay, we'll pass on that. Well, can you talk a little bit about the shot down the stretch with the shot clock starting to run down, a minute and a half left?
First of all, I didn't know it was a minute and a half till it went in. And, Matthew has 7 assists, and he did a good job of pass faking and just taking the dribble and swinging to me, and the defense was on the other side, so I was open.
Was it an emotional day for you at all?
Very.
Was it? Yeah.
Yes.
How so?
Parents are here, senior day, everything the game was riding on. We had, after practice yesterday, I spoke with the guys, and we just wanted to come out and give everything we got today.
Good thing it was an afternoon game, so you didn't have all day to think about it.
Yeah, let's get it on my system.
Andrew, late in your junior year, best player of the team. Are you feeling at times the need to carry the team, to be that guy when they really need you in those big situations?
The big situations, yeah.
How about at halftime? Was that just a coincidence that he came out and
No, well,
took the first 5 shots?
no, we always want to start the game off going inside, start the halftime. When we're good, we go inside out, and we went inside, and I'm no dummy. It's when he's scoring inside, going to keep on going to him, and he had the hot hand, he had a jump shot, so we called a couple of plays to get him on the perimeter, and he was just he was hot, so you just go with a hot hand. And I think he is determined. We need him. He understands we need him. He understands that he has to play well for us to be successful. And not only the coaching staff but the players depend on it. But it's at the same time it's just not a one-man show. And I think that, throughout the year, when Andrew's been in foul trouble, other guys have stepped up, and that's the true essence of a team.
Coach, you mentioned the bench play at the end of the
Mhm.
first half there.
Yeah.
I mean, against a team like as good as Rhode Island and in this magnitude of a game,
Mhm.
I mean, just how big is it that they were able to
It was
produce
great,
the way
you
they
know,
did?
they, you know, we always talked about, everybody was talking about we didn't have a bench and a bench and a bench and this and that, and, you know, we knew what we had, and, you know, we weren't expecting those guys to come in and you know, get, you know, 30 points like Andrew. But, you know, those guys were contributing, and they were doing what we needed them to do from a defensive and rebounding standpoint, and as they got more comfortable in their roles, you know, we knew that they were gonna, you know, help us. And, you know, Marquise had broken his hand, and, you know, he was out of shape, and we knew you know, he had some ability. He just needed to get in shape. We knew Matthew Wright was gonna be a good player. He just needed to gain some confidence. You know, we knew Brett, you know, in essence, what was, you know, last year, you know, he didn't have a year. You know, he's hurt all the time. So, you know, all those guys were young guys with no experience. And we knew that, you know, as the season went along and they you know, and they got some confidence, they got a little bit more comfortable with what we're trying to do. We knew that, you know, they were gonna come in and help us. You know, and we didn't, like I said, we didn't expect them to come in and get 30 points. But they were, you know, and you know, you don't expect Marquise Simmons to make threes, you know, at the end of the half. But those guys, you know, they're players, and we expect them when they come in to help us win games.
Andrew, Coach Barron said you're doing things that he hadn't seen you do before. What are a couple of areas of your game that you've really worked particularly hard on and you feel you're better at now than earlier?
Shooting,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. Just stepping out, building out that shot.
Although you guys led by 16 at one point in the second half, when it got down to 1 point, or in that stretch where it was 5 and then 4, I mean, what's going through your head is kind of the point guard on the floor? What's going through your head at that point?
Maintaining focus, not breaking down, because I mean, a situation like that is a tendency to just, I mean, feel sorry for ourselves and I mean, just wallow in I mean, the way they came back. But I mean, just keep focusing, just keep pushing, keep defending, trying to stick with the game plan at the beginning.
Oh, as Coach said, it's much more than a one-man show, but if you could speak for the players about this humble man here, what the feeling is among the team with a guy like him that you might be able to accomplish in this tournament? Even as an underdog in the A-10 tournament, with a guy like Andrew Nicholson, is there a feeling among the team that you could, you know, do some unexpected things?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, the way we practice, the way we go at it in practice, I mean, our approach is not, okay, yeah, they picked us, whatever they picked us, and I mean, then again, hang our heads, but we just, I mean, we're always together, we're always working, we're always trying to keep our heads up, we're trying to keep working regardless of what people say. We're not playing for what people say, we're playing for ourselves. So.
Coach, finishing in the top 7, you always told me that,
Mhm.
and getting that winning season.
Yeah.
I mean, just talk about, you know, what that means.
It's, you know, it means that we're going in the right direction. It means we're getting better. You know, when we first got here, you know, like I said it before, you know, our goal was, you know, survival. You know, try to keep it close, be competitive, not be a pushover. And then as we've gone forward, you know, our goal was, you know, to win games. And you know, the 4th year was to try to get into the top 7. You know, so we can, you know, hopefully get the postseason play. And it's just, you know, it's a proud moment for our team to be able to accomplish, you know, a winning record, which hasn't happened since, I think, 01-02, and to get a 7th seed, which hasn't happened in, you know, probably the same amount of time. You know, it shows that, you know, what we're doing, you know, we're doing some things right, but we got a lot of work to do. But it's a great moment today. Is satisfying, being to see, you know, Ogo, you know, be a part of something special, and you know, just it makes you feel good as a coach, seeing, you know, these guys, you know, work hard and you know, and it wasn't easy, and it's never easy, but those guys really overcame a lot of stuff that people have said, and you know, they you know, they didn't listen to it, and they kept on working, and this is what they get, you know. So I'm proud of you know, for them. I'm proud for our assistant coaches, you know, our administration, Steve Watson, you know, who, you know, has given us the support help get Bonaventure back. And, you know, we're not all the way back, but we're going in the right direction. And, you know, it's a confidence booster for everybody.
What was the reaction when you guys found out that UMass had gotten beat?
Me?
I'm sure you knew it. Yeah, during, I mean,
I told them in
during-
that, you know, I don't know what it was, 13 minutes left, 12 minutes left, something like that. I told them, I said, we're playing for a home game, you know, and you know, there was a little bit of a roar, you know, then we went out and gave up a 3-pointer. But yeah, I told them, you know, that now it's, you know, because, you know, we're playing, and as I said to the guys all along, it's like, you can't worry about what other people are doing, we gotta, you know, take care of our business, and, you know, hopefully we get some help. And, you know, when I heard that UMass had lost, and now it's like, all right, you know, something to get the guys' attention is, you know, say, hey, now we're playing, you know, for a home game. You know, if we take care of business, it's guaranteed. So it's, you know, I'm not sure if it worked or not, you know, but I let them know.
There's time for one more question here.
You want Andrew to say anything more?